Happy 2020! It's officially the year of the future. Kind of. And what better way to start a year, I thought, than to make a video on some things that I want to achieve. I'm not really one for New Year's resolutions. Like, I can't even remember what mine might have been last year. Probably to stop biting my nails. It has also been that for the past 10 years. So, turns out I'm not that good at doing my New Year's resolutions. So, I'm going to do it a little bit differently this year, and I'm going to make a video so that I have some evidence and some kind of accountability for what I want to achieve. So, here are 5 things I want to improve on in 2020. Number 1 would be my self-confidence. It's been a long journey with me and my self-confidence. When I was a child, I had absolutely none. Even a couple of years ago, I didn't really have any, but I kind of put on a persona, especially being a performer, of this kind of fake confidence. So I can often come across as being really confident, but deep down, I'm not. My self-esteem can be pretty low, depending on, my mood. So I'd like to improve on that. I'd like to stop being so hypercritical of myself, give myself some credit for the things that I am good at, stop analysing my body and my skin so much. At the end of the day, who cares? And generally, I think if I can learn to be a little bit more confident, it'll improve my overall happiness. So that's number 1. Second one on my list is to be a little bit better at keeping in touch with friends and family that are abroad or in other places across the world, or even like down the road. I'm a terrible texter. I don't reply for weeks, and I have to have friends remind me that I need to reply to their semi-important message. And I don't really like phone calls that much. With specific people, fine, but they kind of give me a little bit of anxiety. And I'd like to get better at that because, friends are really important, and I've gathered some really great ones along the way, and I'd like to keep our relationship as tight as possible. And every time that I do see friends that I haven't spoke to through messages or whatever, it's like we've never left. It's absolutely fine. But I just think I could be a little bit better at getting back to people, friends and family, be more there for them. It doesn't take long to reply to a message. I always read the messages and then I just forget to reply. So it's more like just my forgetfulness that is inhibiting me from contacting my friends and family more often. So yeah, number 2 is I'd like to be more contactable and reply to all of my messages, and just be a little bit more there for everybody. Number 3 is I'd like to improve on my acting skills. For those of you who don't know me, new to my channel, I'm an actress, singer, dancer. I mainly do musical theatre. So right now I'm performing in a production of Singing in the Rain. But I would eventually love to go into TV, film acting. So I'd like to do an acting course that will help me learn more about acting. Acting on TV is so different to acting on stage. Acting on the stage is much bigger, and TV, you just have to be so subtle, and I'm not very good at that. So yeah, I'd like to do a course to help me improve on my acting skills, and then hopefully be able to get some more TV and film work in the future. Maybe. Number 4 is my money management. To be honest, I'm not that bad at managing my money, but my profession is just quite difficult in the fact that I'll be getting a bulk of money for a couple of months and then nothing while I'm unemployed. So I really need to figure out a way that I can balance everything out and still be able to save. I'm pretty good at saving at the moment, but then all of my savings go towards my tax or towards my unemployment times. So I need to be able to, when I am working, I need to be able to save towards both of those things and towards my general savings and not dip into that. And I need to figure out what job is going to be flexible enough to allow me to pursue my dreams, but bring some money in the door when I'm not in a performing job. I eventually would really love to buy a flat or a house, preferably a house with a garden and a massive bath, but you know, I have to settle for maybe a little bit less than that in London. It's never really been on my mind as much as it is now, that I really want a house, not to just settle down and stay there forever. You know, I want to go traveling and do this and do that, but just to have that stability, because my career is so unstable. Having a flat or a place to call home, I've never really had that growing up, and I think that would be really, really positive for me. So, you know, that's my aim, and money management will help me get there. Number 5. Number 5 is, I have a lot more than 5 on my list, but I'm just doing 5 for this video because I want to kind of get to the point a little bit more, is to practice and improve on being more mindful. It's something that I think is so valuable and so important, and I think I struggle sometimes to figure out whether I am being mindful or actually being in my mind. Because it's quite funny, like often I'll get people say, "Ella, are you okay?" And I'm just sat there in my own world. And I'm like, yeah, I'm chilled, I'm fine. Like I'm just chilling. I often just zone out, which often is a good thing. I'm just like not really thinking about anything. I just zone out, which I quite like that about myself. I can kind of block things out, and you know, if everything is a bit crazy around, I can just sit and be quiet and enjoy that. But I think also sometimes that's me like sitting, thinking I'm just not thinking about anything, but actually over-analysing everything. So I need to make a conscious effort to know when I am doing that and to stop doing it, and to just do some more mindful practices. I want to up my yoga game. I want to do some more meditation. For Christmas, I actually got a couple of books from my brother that I think will help me with this. He kind of like read my mind and got the exact books that I need, which is fantastic. So I've got this little book of meditations. This is by Gilly Pickup, and it's basically this gorgeous book guiding you through meditations and teaching you how to kind of do it. Let go of judgment, meditation in the modern world, brain training. There's so many little really useful clippets of information in here. Choosing a style. So I need to figure out what is my style of meditation. One thing that I found is really amazing is Kundalini yoga, and then the meditation that comes after that. That really works for me. But often I just want to meditate or just do yoga. I don't necessarily have time to combine them both. So yeah, I need to have a read through this and figure my shit out. Second book that my brother got me is Daily Calm. And it's 100 daily reminders to help you build the mindfulness habit, which also sounds really amazing. I can't wait to get into that. And the third one, and probably the one that I'm most excited about, is mindful journaling. Rewrite the script of your life. This is by Tara Ward, and it is what the book says is mindful journaling. So it comes up with kind of ideas, and close your eyes and say the word peace to yourself, and then it guides you through what you need to do, and then you can write what your thoughts were after. And I want to do, I'm terrible at journaling, like on the daily. I did it when I was traveling, but I want to try and do this every night before I go to bed, is my aim. And if I don't do it every night, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's my aim to try and try and fit that into my schedule, which I definitely can, you know, there's no excuse really. So yeah, those are my 5 top things that I want to improve on or get better at this year. 2020, I actually love the new year because it's time for a fresh start. 2019 was fantastic in some ways, you know, not so good in others. It was a real learning year for me, especially because I did so much traveling. And I feel like I've grown as a person immensely in 2019. And I feel like I'm becoming an adult and really getting to know myself or remember myself. And I'm really looking forward to what 2020 has in store. I hope you are too. If 2019 was a shit year for you, you can leave that back there and go forward into 2020 raring to go. I'd love to hear what your 5 things that you'd like to improve on in 2020 are. Leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you later. Bye!